Let's keep the ball rolling. Okay, I see 3 mana. I see our 10th District veteran, Noxious Grudian. So some decent removal. We're going first again. That's 3 games in a row that we've gone first. And I probably like this hand better than any of our hands that we've seen so far, which maybe is a bit foreboding because our other games have went really well. Hey, look at that, our deck. I don't know, maybe this is bad for us. Our game is growing much more smoothly than it did last time as far as curving out. Well, our opponent isn't in any rush to play cards, which is great for us. We're going to play our land for a turn. We are going to enter into combat, because again, we want to procrastinate as much as we can, hold back all the information we can until we have to play it. Okay, and then at the end of turn, I think we want to play our 10th District veteran. And pass turn. No, a lot of the reviews have been pretty down on the 10th District veteran, but she really does just make for just a solid blocker. Having Vigilance, I already see, that's being advantageous for her because she's not going to be tapped to block here. Question is, do I want to take the more aggressive line? And yeah, because these guys are just going to be slamming into each other for a little bit. I don't want to sacrifice my 2/1 yet. This guy's never going to be tapped, so I can't use Summary Judgment. So let's go ahead and use our Undercity Embrace here. Have our opponent sacrifice their creature. And then that way we can swing in with 4. Our 10th District veteran will untap our Imperious Oligarch. And, I don't know, maybe see if we can just tempo our opponent out here with our decent removal. Another 2/3 is not what we wanted to see. So I don't want to sacrifice 2 of my cards just to take out that one. So unfortunately we just have to play the Noxious Grudian this turn. No attacks. I suppose since my opponent was tapped out, if I wanted to do a chump check, I could have attacked in with the 10th District veteran just to see if they would have been afraid. That probably would have been a good attack for me. We'll see if 2 damage makes or break this game. But there's also all the possibility that our opponent would have just blocked. Again, if they have the mentality that I do, I would rather just block and say, show me the card. Look at that. Our opponent is afraid of our Noxious Grudian. Well, have I bad news for you? Oh, okay. So I literally just talked about this and was about to make the same mistake. But let's see if we can chump check our opponent here. Look at that. Making the right decision. They've learned from some of the best like I have. And we're going to play our Grudian. Still have no idea what a Grudian is. It's some sort of beast. It looks like a giant lizard with like 1 arm, but I have no idea. Ooh. Civic Stalwart. Unfortunately, not going to have any attacks, or I guess unfortunately for our opponent, not going to have any attacks. We, on the other hand, will, because we'll be able to attack into this wall of 3/3s and 3/2s. So let's play our Civic Stalwart. And I think we're going to send everybody in. I don't mind trading with any of these. And we are going to untap the only one that it matters. I forgot, Imperious Oligarch has Vigilance. This card just does so much at common. Okay, trading for the Grudian. And letting us get 6 points of damage in. Not bad, especially looking at 2 pieces of removal. Ooh. Interesting. Plays a Grudian of their own. And then Hazda Officer. So this board is quickly getting bogged down. Attacking in with a 3/4, maybe attacking in, not attacking in. Okay. I'm gonna play a land. Hazda Officer enters the battlefield, so we don't have to worry about that one again. Debating whether or not I want to try to keep pushing our advantage here. Let's see. If we attack in, most likely the Hazda trades for the Civic Stalwart, the Noxus Grudian blocks maybe the 10th District Veteran, the Imperious Oligarch blocks the Vindictive Vampire. So we could trade out for a whole board, play Final Payment, and have a 1/1 Spirit token left over. But I don't know that that wins us the game. For now, I think we're going to pass turn. Hopefully we can get our opponent to play something and to try to attack in and then take advantage of Summary Judgment. Okay. Sure. Now my opponent has 2 3/1s. My turn. Okay. Let's play a big old crocodile. No attackers. So next turn we might want to sacrifice Imperious Oligarch to take out the Death Touch creature, and then we can start attacking in with our crocodile and trade for a couple of our opponent's creatures. So let's do just that. We're gonna play Final Payment. We're going to sacrifice a creature. We're gonna target Noxus Grudian. I'm gonna sacrifice Imperious Oligarch. Hit submit. Opponent is thinking. Let's see what they have for us. They might have a removal spell of their own. Final Payment as well, sacrificing their Noxus Grudian to take out our crocodile. Interesting play. So thankfully the dynamic of the board hasn't changed too much. We still pair up well with a lot of their creatures. So we are just going to play Orzhov Locket and declare no attacks. Now we have a 1/1, at least we can start attacking in with. Basilica Bellhaunt. I have one of those as well. It took away my Final Judgment, which is sad. So, unfortunately, our opponent now has the better board here. Let's see if they want to start attacking and trading off creatures yet. Not yet. And now we have a match for our opponent's Basilica Bellhaunt, Knight of Last Breath. Do we want to attack in for 1? Let's see. They attack. We block up here. Block here, here. 3/1 gets through. I mean, for now we'll attack. We need to start pressing damage through. Ooh. Now our opponent has a flying blocker. Or a flying attacker if they so choose. We have... Question is, do I want to draw the cards now or play the Vindictive Vampire? Probably just the Vampire. Not happy to see this Grasping Thrall, that's for sure. Okay. I'm just going to play the Vindictive Vampire, and we'll pass turn. We might fall behind in damage here in a little bit. I'll go ahead and pass the turn completely, but hopefully our Orzhov Locket will help us regroup on cards. And maybe that'll pull us through to the end of the game here. Our opponent's considering their attacks. I would probably attack in with Grasping Thrall. Yeah. So that's fine. No blocks. Last turn. My turn. Okay. Now, do we need to... So if we tap 1, 2, 3, 4, we won't have enough left over to pay for final payment, which is unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna go into combat. I'm gonna attack here. And I'm going to set a stop at the end of our opponent's turn. And if we need to crack the locket or use final payment, at least we have both of that available to us right now. Do I want to sack my spirit in order to get rid of Grasping Thrall? I kind of do. Because that's just not a clock that I want right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. We're going to sacrifice a creature, we're going to sacrifice a spirit, and we're going to select... Oh, wait. Almost made that same mistake again. Okay, we're going to sacrifice, we're choosing that, and we're sacrificing this. There we go. Deal 1, gain 1. We don't have the creature in the air anymore. Deal 1, gain 1. Pass. Pass the damage. Don't need that stop anymore. Sphinx of the Guild Pact. Protection from monocolored. Beginning to regret our decision. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if we used... Okay, we haven't used Mortify yet, so we still have an option here. But not many. So let's go ahead and crack our locket. Okay. Play our swamp for the turn. And pass turn. So we're about to take a big hit in the air. Pass. No responses till end of turn. Go ahead. Okay. Not looking great for us yet. So I'm going to play Debtor's Transport. No attackers. Yeah, we're just going to lose to the Sphinx unless we draw Mortify. Thankfully, we can draw it out a little bit. This Vindictive Vampire is not going to do us any favors either. Okay, so you're not any help. I'll play that. And pass turn. No attackers. Okay, so when our opponent attacks now, I think we want to sacrifice Debtor's Transport in order to get the tokens that we need. Okay. Tap target creature. Deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Well, this is all going downhill quite quickly. We're not going to be able to beat this Guild Mage. Resolve, go ahead. Pass. Pass. Our opponent opting not to attack, which is quite interesting. My turn. A Gateway Plaza. So we might have 1 turn left in us. But we're not dead yet, so we're going to keep playing it out. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, our opponent just did a much better job amassing threats than we did. I'm not sure. This whole game really might have turned on playing that, taking out that Harpy or the Thrall instead. Let's see. Is there any way that we can win this? Our opponent's gonna ping us for 2. Let's just go to our turn. There's the Mortify. Question is now, what do we mortify? If we play Mortify, we're not going to be able to kill the Sphinx of the Guild Pack. But if we don't mortify the Guildmage Simic, the Guildmage, the Syndicate Guildmage, there we go, I can do words, we definitely lose. Let's see. The only other removal. So yeah, I think we have to do that and then still take 1, and then our opponent is going to ping us for 1, and then we're going to take 2, our opponent's going to ping us for 1, and then we're going to have to sacrifice in response. That's not great. Okay. Well, we're just going to pass. And no attacks. And then we're going to go to end of turn. So our opponent's going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and in response, we're going to have to mortify it. And then in response to that trigger, we're going to do this and sacrifice the Debtor's Transport. So we're not dead yet. We're just barely not dead yet. Death Touch, Afterlife 1. Sure. Maybe they'll just forget that their Sphinx exists, but probably not getting that lucky. Okay. Pass? My turn. Undercity Embrace. Target opponent set as a creature if you control. Okay, so I'm gonna keep us in the game a little bit. Man, we can't even win the mill game here. So, but we're, as long as we're not dead, we're gonna keep pressing on. Kaya's Wrath would be a lot of fun on this board. I'm not even sure it would be good. It would just be fun. Okay, destroy target creature. Deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. So we're going to respond with Undercity Embrace. And our opponent's going to sacrifice a creature. And we're going to gain 4 life. And then we're going to respond with... not done yet. And then we're going to respond with this. Oh. Nope. Wait. Yes. Okay, we're going to respond with this and sacrifice to that target. And have all sorts of fun resolutions. And pass. Still ain't dead yet. Okay, let's go to blockers. Let's block one of these guys. Pass. My turn. Okay, what are you? It deals combat damage to a player. That player discards a card. Okay, so... I'm gonna play Orzhov Racketeers, and next, no attacks, and turn. So we would love to see our Glass of the... Ooh, this is the end of the game. So, creatures you control get indestructible. They're all going to get +1/+1. I'm going to give my opponent an ice and a good game, and I'm walking away. I've had enough. That was a wonderful card. Probably the best card our opponent could have ripped off the top of their deck. Not disappointed with that loss whatsoever.